I'm Rudlin, and welcome to my weekly programming vlog where I talk about where I am as a programmer. Um, Hopefully, what I hope to do with this is create this kind of this documentation of my progression in from just basic programming knowledge to I can make full games and do game jams and such. So, where am I right now? Well, first of all, some background, just real quick on what I know. So, I've worked with Game Maker. That's my primary engine that I've worked with. That's the biggest one I've worked with. I've also worked briefly, very briefly, with Scratch. I have Blender and Unity, but I have not really done anything with them. Excuse me. I've played around with them a little bit, but I've decided to hold off on them till I have a much better knowledge of programming and um, programs and software and just all that software stuff in general. Just wait until I have a better knowledge of all of that. So right now, I am good at basic Python, and I'm good at basic programming. I understand if statements, lists, tuples. Um, I understand while and for loops. Um, See, I actually have an example here of a text adventure I was working on. So there's that. So that's interesting. Pretty sure this is what I was working on. No, this might not actually. No, this is not. No, this is not. Excuse me. This is completely unscripted. I have nothing. I prepped nothing here. This is what I want. This is what I've been working on. So, future me, you can look back at this. Check that out. It's incomplete. I might complete it someday. Um, but what I do with projects typically is I work on something, and as soon as I've mastered whatever I intend to work, whatever I was using that project to master, if that makes any sense, I move on. So I mastered text adventure stuff, so I decided to move on, go into Pygame, which is what I'm working on right now actually. Um, I have a couple things here. This is currently from a tutorial online. I believe it's called it's called something Python and Pygame how to. I don't remember what it's called. But there you go. There's also this. This is my own personal attempt at a game, which I'm not done with, and I'm not sure if I'll complete. But there's also this one. That's the my game. Oops, that's not what I meant to open. Where is it? Where is it? Uh, let's see. Test Pygame. That's right. So this is probably as advanced as I've gotten. I was following a tutorial for this, but what it can do is it can um, here's Pygame. Here's how this works. So it opens a separate window, and if you see, there's that little blue thing in the bottom. It's supposed to be a spaceship. And if I try to go to the boundaries, if I try to go out of the screen, it doesn't work. If I try to go over here, it kind of glitches, but it still doesn't work. So that's good. By work, it doesn't work, I mean it doesn't go outside the boundaries of the screen. So that's where I am right now. Next, this week's goal is to master basic Pygame. So what that would mean is being able to, um, from memory, create a game that in Pygame that is just a sprite that can move around the screen. And extra challenge is to have it not what am I trying to say? Is to have it is to have boundaries in the game. Is to have And this is all from memory. This has to be from memory. It has to be a separate project that I can start and finish mostly from memory using maybe the language documentation and, if necessary, bits of a tutorial. But I'd like to at least get a basic game made from memory. So that's that. Uh, so I've been Rudlin, and this has been my hopefully weekly devlog. Thanks for watching. Bye.